What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Common Sense Living. So in today's video, I want to talk about the recent silver price increase we saw last week, what caused it, and why we should expect, in my opinion, to see silver price come back down a little bit or pull back. Now, just to begin, last week, silver saw quite a price increase, and it's still high up there. It's still around $25 an ounce as of the shooting. And in case you're not aware of what drove it, what that reason was, this was caused by that weak CPI report that came out last week, that economic data, where the CPI numbers were 0.2% month over month and 3% annualized, so 3% essentially over the last year from that point. So when those numbers came out, the market just went crazy. The market loved this report. And there's this belief that since the inflation numbers are dropping or they're going down and we're going through this period of disinflation, that we're going to see some sort of rate cut potentially. So it's like the market's just hopeful and just believes that it's just going to happen. And like always, to so much different news out, to all this financial news that comes out, these numbers, markets tend to overreact. And this is just a classic case of it. And this overreaction, it's spilled into the futures market, to the futures contracts, and essentially increasing that silver price. Now, in my opinion, the inflation numbers are not going to drive a rate cut from the Federal Reserve. It's going to be a factor for sure, but at this point, we're much more likely to see one or more rate hikes this year and some sort of an extended pause. Now, when some sort of economic issue arises, and I think that this is one potential outcome I've talked about, I think the Fed could come in then and have that freedom or that leniency, or be able to cut rates at that point. So I don't see them basically just coming out and everything's fine and just deciding to cut rates. Now, coming back to the silver price, I believe we're going to see some sort of pullback in the silver price. And at the Fed meeting next week, July 25th to 26th, unless that Fed language aggressively talks about lowering rates and soon, it's not going to surprise me at all if we see some sort of pullback in that price. So what would this mean? Essentially, what would the Fed have to say? They would really have to get back to really strongly hinting at a rate cut coming, within the foreseeable future, the next 3 to 6 months. We'd get back to that return to free money and zero interest rates. And of course, as that silver price or as that interest rate drops, that's going to weaken the demand for US dollars since those rates won't be paying out as much. But I don't expect that to happen, and that's just fine for me. Silver premiums, silver premium prices, those have been coming down with demand seeming to be falling some, especially since we're in the summer season right now, and that's just more opportunity to buy. Let me know any thoughts you have. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, and let me know any other factors you think could determine or could influence the silver price here the next month or two. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.